So Sam Sulek just entered into a bodybuilding show a couple of days ago, and I'm here just to give a little bit of my thoughts on it, what I think he's going to do for the future, and just kind of what I've noticed from Sam personally. Now, one thing to take away from this video, in no way am I a coach or a bodybuilder myself. I plan to, hopefully one day, but I'm not even quote unquote big enough to even talk about this, but I thought I'd just give my little 2 cents since some people are talking about it. Now, in my opinion, from what I've noticed from Sam, he did shred to an insane weight. He was, I believe, 203 at the time of his weigh-in, which is a pretty massive cut, or it was 212. I think it was actually 212, if I'm not mistaken, but he shredded like crazy. Now, his physique in general, a lot of people have been relating it to Arnold, Cbum, stuff like that, just around that nature. I personally think he looks so much like Arnold in this, and it's only his first show. The guy's 22, and it's kind of crazy. The dude is only 2 years older than me and this big, but looks absolutely insane for his first show. Now, this was just a starter show, an amateur show. He is going into the Arnold Classic in 2 weeks after winning his first show. So hopefully he will get his pro card there. My guess is he probably will. Judging off of the vlog he posted of himself, he was talking about, cutting down that water weight a little bit more to look more shredded, which I believe is insane because he already looks really shredded. Now, there also is pictures and comparisons out in the world with him and Cbum and the comparison between their first shows. And I'm going to be completely honest here. It's not looking too far off. Now, do I think Sam is in the stage to compete against some of those Olympia guys right now? Not in the slightest. There's no chance. But for his first show and being 22, it's pretty crazy to see how he even matched up with somebody who's a 5-time Mr. Olympia Cbum and his first show. Now, don't get me wrong. Sam and Cbum both have their strengths and weaknesses with their first shows. I mean, I can't lie. Cbum's legs, definitely a little bit better. And Sam's upper body, definitely a little bit better. There's some things that, both of them had strengths in. I believe Cbum's, if you get an actual higher quality image, he is more dried out and more lean, which, I mean, fair enough. And from what I understand is Sam did this all with no coach, which blows my mind that you can get to this stage without having a coach. But he did end up winning his first show and qualifying for the Arnold Amateur, so that's insane. All the best of luck to him. Yeah, and it's crazy to see that he's documented this whole journey up until this point, for the most part. I know there's definitely some things that happen behind the scenes, but when you see him eating all this stuff, like he's drinking gallons of chocolate milk and he's eating Cheez-Its and all this kind of stuff, and then he comes out on stage and looks like this and just shows all the doubters up. I think that's something that's really insane, and it shows that he has a genuine passion for this, and he's not just doing it for social media, which, to be fair, with a physique like he had and has now, why would you let that go to waste on just posting content? I think you should go into some sort of bodybuilding route, whether that's a classic or an open. I don't think Sam's big enough to do open, of course, at this state, but who knows? Maybe in the future. You never know. But yeah, I mean, it blew a lot of people out of the water with how he showed up. One thing I would say, and I don't even know if I have the right to kind of say this, but the one thing I feel like Sam lacks in is just the size in his legs from when he cuts. I think if he really gets that size in his legs for an actual show, I think he's going to be crazy because he has the vacuum. He has a great, Christmas tree in his back area, and he looks overall just insane. I'd say the only thing he's lacking in is just a little bit of the legs, but yeah, I've seen comparisons of him with Cbum, like I mentioned before, and then also Arnold, and from his first show compared to like how Arnold was looking kind of close to his prime, it's pretty insane, to be honest. Obviously, Arnold has a better chest and better arms, but it was like looking at a modern day Arnold in a way. And Arnold has one of one genetics, and I don't think anybody is ever going to come close to him, but that is the closest I think personally we've seen up to this point. So yeah, with all that said and done, I'm really excited to see where Sam goes into his next stages of his bodybuilding career. If he is going to compete in years' time into an actual Olympia show, I think that's going to be really excited to see. I think, honestly, we just started seeing history with bodybuilding in Sam Sulek entering in this kind of sphere. And I honestly, maybe early to say because he's only done his first show, but eventually I think this guy has the potential to become an Olympian winner. And point blank at that. I think he will be one day. But let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Do you guys think, Sam could have looked better in the show? Do you think he looked perfect? What do you think he can improve on? Let me know in the comments down below. How do you think he'll place in the Arnold Amateur? My guess is he's going to place in the top 2. I don't think he goes under top 3. I think he gets his pro card, but let me know what you think down below. Anyways, without further ado, man, I'll see y'all later. Peace.